What's up, y'all? It is StrawhatYomo back again, and we got Dcentos over here, and we are going to be talking about Heavenly Delusion. Heavenly Delusion. It was a delusion because I can't remember what happened in this show, to be honest. I don't know what honestly, I can't tell you what happened in this show. Um, Let me just start off with saying that just because I don't know what happened doesn't mean it's not good. I'll just say that. I felt like the show was all right.
Yeah.
I didn't know where the pacing was at. That's my only thing. It was just all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's again we doing spoilers. So I mean, if you haven't seen the show, I mean, I don't know, you can watch the show. You can watch this anyway because uh, I don't know if this is even show even even worth watching. But Heavenly Delusion or Tengoku the Dayaki, all right. I mean, it's a post-apocalyptic world, sure. And really throughout this show, it's really it's showing you two parts. It's showing you what the post-apocalyptic world is looking like, and then it's also showing you um a research facility like pre-post-apocalyptic world, and basically what caused the post-apocalyptic world. That's really what it's showing you throughout the entire show. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't really get that until the end, but well, I mean, who cares? Because it wasn't all that interesting anyway. Um, I'm gonna
I
call this show. No, say what you gotta say, because I might just say some slanderous stuff. So,
I feel like this show, like overall, like that first episode was good. I enjoyed the first episode. I thought it
mhm.
was a nice introduction to the world. My issue with this show is that the pacing is so off where I'm like, I don't know what's going on in the show. At one excuse me. At one point, we're in the present, then we're in the past, then we're in the present, then we're in
Mhm.
the past. And this entire time, we don't even know if this is the present or the past. You kind of get an idea that it is kind of, but you don't really know until like very end when they talk about it. But even then, it's like the show answered for it had 12 episodes. It answered no questions. There was not one question that was answered.
Mhm.
Why is the world like this? We don't know. Why are there monsters? We don't know. Why did the main character go from a guy to a girl? We don't know. Um, where's their friend? We don't know. It's like, dang, bro. Like, did we get anything answered in the show? The only thing that they answer was, oh, we found out where my old friend was back, my mentor basically back in the day, and he ended up being a creep. So it's like
Exactly.
that was really the only thing that was answered. Everything else, it was like I was watching someone. It felt like I was watching someone. No, I'll say this. You have you seen Last of Us, the second one, Last of Us
I
2?
was gonna say that.
It,
Yeah.
it it's like that where it's just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But the thing is, with Last of Us, you can tell which one's the past and which one's the present because obviously
Yes.
the characters look older or younger. These you can't even tell. They got one main character, which is I guess he's a guy, but every time they show the person in the facility, it looks like they're both like they both have the same character designs, very similar. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I was questioning, like, is that a guy? Is that a girl?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just fell all over the place. Now, is the show bad? No. I feel like this show would have been fine if it aired for like 24 episodes and then the next 12 episodes answer those questions because it felt like
Mhm.
that's what was getting towards the end. But 12 episode was not enough for the show. And from what I saw a tweet a couple days ago saying
Mhm.
that the Blu-ray sale for the show was low in Japan.
I'm not
So that lets
surprised.
you know that we might not get a second season.
I,
So
mm, I don't want to
hey,
see it. Dang. Yeah, you said a lot. I'm gonna say this. This show, I'm gonna call this show "Fake Promise Neverland." That's how
oh
I
yeah,
felt. This is a fake Promise Neverland. I mean, it's got the post apocalyptic vibe. I mean, I'm only referring to the Promise Neverland season one, which I think was really good. But I feel like this show tried to do that, but the execution was just so poor and just
mm-hmm.
so like misguided and just I don't like it was like the first couple episodes were interesting, but as you went through, it was like, what am I even watching? Am I just watching
Mm-hmm.
just to finish this? Let me see. So like, I try to make bullet points. Let me see what bullet points I have for this show. Let me scroll down here. Let's see. Tengoku. Okay, so I actually wrote a decent amount. I got the good, the bad, my favorite scene. All right, the good. Okay, I said it. The Mystery of the World. Very post-apocalyptic. I think it. I guess it's not really hard to make a post-apocalyptic world. Um,
Mm,
I guess the mystery is kind of what you want to know, but I think to your point, you should slowly start learning things. Um, but I don't think this show really does that. I think probably the best thing in the show to me is probably like the dynamic those two have. It's like a
mm-hmm,
pseudo brother sister dynamic. So I think that was cool. The bad I wrote, show not bad, but it could have benefited from 24 episodes so we can see more of the world. So that's basically exactly what you said. And I think my favorite scenes were um I have two favorite scenes. Or I guess my favorite arc was the one with the guy who I think he said like the guys were slaves, and then so he
mm.
escaped, and then the girl and the
Oh
boy,
yeah.
and then so they went back to the place where you know where the monster where I guess where his you know quote unquote his buddies were, and then they get there it's deserted, and then he finds them later, and then he decides that oh like he had a child, but his child is like actually a monster, which I'm not even sure if they even explain how that even happened, but I don't even care. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. But I think that section was cool. But I think didn't somebody get murdered? Didn't they? Somebody was killing people. I think he had killed somebody, like the main guy there,
Yeah, at the
or
very end, the homeless guy was like, I guess he had killed his buddies at the I guess who were with him.
mhm.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
So,
they might give a reasoning. And then the second part I thought was really cool. I like the riot at the hospital. Like we have that I guess like this civil not a civil rights group, but you know they're like protesting and debating like
mhm.
that hospital, and then trying to like they have to like infiltrate. I thought that was a nice little exchange. Kind of some cool scenes in there. Um, and then after that, man, I'm trying, but I just don't care about this show.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I don't
Uh,
care.
I tried. I will say that I was tempted to reading the manga after the second to last episode left us on a cliffhanger where she meets Robin, but Robin's not who he, you know, portrays
Yeah.
himself to be.
Mhm.
So then I was actually kind of interested, but I was like, nah, let me go and wait. But now I was like, I don't know if I really want to like go ahead and read it, to be honest, 'cause I'm not that interested. Um, you said it best. It's kind of like fake Promise in Neverland. The show had like, if you look at each individual episode, I there was not an episode that was bad. I never had one episode that was bad. I just feel like the execution was off. The themes of the episodes were fine. It's just the execution. Like I didn't know where it was going in the story wise, and it just kind of felt like a bad execution of like Promise Neverland, or even better, Attack on Titan. You know
Yeah.
how Attack on Titan, we thought it was gonna be this, but it takes
Yeah.
us to this instead. You know, it's a dystopian world.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they're trying to do, and the execution was just off. So they need to brush it back. Hit up the creator of Attack on Titan and say, "Hey, how do I make a manga like you?"
Facts.
And take some notes from him because what y'all just did, ah, I ain't like it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I 100% agree with that. It just wasn't it wasn't it, man. I don't have any more points to show about the show. I mean, I could really I just have my rating.
Yeah,
And
go ahead, give your rating.
let me see. Yeah, I think you made a very good point. I think isolated every episode is solid, but I think when you look at the bigger picture, it's not very cohesive.
Hmm.
I'm leaning towards like a 7, maybe 6.5. That's where I'm
Yeah,
leaning towards.
I'm giving it a 7 as well too. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't amazing. I wouldn't really recommend it to other people.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's heavily delusion. But you know what wasn't delusional?
What?
DreamCon.
Yes, sir.
Y'all need
Yes,
them. Y'all
sir.
missed out. Y'all missed out.
Oh
You
man.
didn't go to DreamCon. So y'all definitely need to get on it next year. So
Exact
yeah.
Facts. We might have to do a DreamCon discussion because what did you only saw a Dream?
Yeah, we saw some things. We saw some things. It was fun. It was fun.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah. DreamCon. DreamCon. Sir, go.
Yep.
All right.
But all right, man. That's it. Peace out.
Peace.